All right. Sorry, guys, for anyone who's trying to watch and get on. We're having a little bit difficulty of getting the girls to actually be able to get on. I'm not sure what's going on tonight, why the link's not working, so I had to create a whole new one. Anyway, hopefully this time it works.
Okay, so I told the girls to go on to the Hangouts and to join you, but Gabby still cannot figure it out.
Oh,
I'm
well,
trying
it's
to
so
help
weird. How
her.
did they figure it out last time?
Well, so Mariah said that she clicked on the link from before, the from the last chat, and then I'm not sure how Emily did it. I think she went on and said join Hangout. That's what I did. But
I don't think it's that difficult. Like, usually when I do Hangouts with other people, it's really you just click on it and it's there.
yeah, exactly. Because all it says on here is see their spouse support's doing a video. Do you want to join? But I think Gabby said that she tried to join, but it said that she could only watch and not join the video. So I'm not sure
Oh.
why.
Huh, that's weird.
So then I was trying to add her, and then I can't figure out how to add her, and then we can talk
What's
about how to do it.
right? What's her name?
Well, I thought it was Gabby, but every time I press in Gabby, it doesn't
It
even.
doesn't come up. I know I did the same thing.
See, I don't know what, and I could have sworn I added her.
Yeah,
Oh,
I did too.
okay, here's Carla. Carla. Wait, how do I add?
See, I added her already, but she didn't.
Oh, crap. Crap, now there's two video calls going, and I have to end one or.
Oh, see, I deleted the other one
Okay, then
for
it shouldn't.
myself. So it should stop here eventually.
Okay, now she says I can't get on and help. Okay.
Who said that?
Mariah said help, and then Carla says, "Ugh, I can't get on." But I just saw her try to video call me. So let me. She tries to do it again. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted.
I'm trying to send them links. And I posted it, but you can't copy and paste on Instagram.
Oh, you can't.
I don't think so. I don't understand why it was so easy last time, now it's so difficult.
I know. I think it's because of that link, and everybody pressed it from their phone, and now they don't
Oh.
know how to do it without the link. And I don't know how to
Huh.
add people. Like they.
Well, if you give me their name, I should be able to invite them.
Okay, so Carla is just
I already added her. I added her like a long time ago on here,
Okay.
on this one.
Right. Mm. And then Haley, I can't pronounce her last name at all, but I remember her.
Yeah, and I sent her a link too, I think.
Okay.
And then Mariah, I sent her a link. Here, let me put the link in the chat thing, and then maybe you can get it from there. See, I always thought, though, if you just go to YouTube, you could find it. Someone said, I don't know who that was.
Why is this not letting me add people? No, I don't want to add Kyle. Oh, she said it's the wrong link, and the one you sent was to the YouTube one, but I don't think it's letting them get on.
That's so weird, though, because this is, I literally, see, I copied and pasted it for you at the top.
Right.
I mean, in the chat box, and it's the same one I sent them. Try copying. Did you copy and paste that one?
Yeah, and I gave it to Gabby. I gave it to Gabby, and she said that it just brought her to YouTube too.
The Google Plus one? The one that says plus Google Events?
Oh no, I didn't get anything. Plus Google Events.
I think. You want me to send it to you again in the chat box?
They're like all chatting. They're all messaging me, and I don't know.
I know, me too. And I'm like,
It's just if they would just get on the Hangouts in Google Plus, and then they'll see to join.
Right. There's that link again. That I literally just copy and pasted it from here. So that is the link. They should literally just put that in, and it should come right up.
I don't have. I don't get it. I didn't have a link. Did you send it?
Yeah, did you get it in the group chat? It says group chat. Maybe that's not where I send it. What's your phone number?
208 201 7301.
Did you get it on your phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then let me send that. See if it'll work when Gabby does it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that worked. Oh, that's where the. Oh, okay, I see.
What's the problem?
Carla said that's not it either.
What?
I don't understand how it's not.
That is it. Carla has the app. Hold on, let me call Carla. Give me a second.
Okay. Haley said she can't come on because she's FaceTiming with her boyfriend. So.
Oops, now I'm FaceTiming by accident. It's not letting me call her. Hey! So, okay, so the link's not working at all because I've literally copy and pasted it right to you. It's the link. Like, there's no other way. It can't be. Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's Gabrielle.
Google Plus. Huh. Now, see, I don't know. See, I only see video embed. There's 3 different links. I have the event page link, the YouTube page link, and the video embed. Okay. Oh, it says we have 2 viewers now, so there are people who are viewing it. That's a good sign. All right, hold on. Let me.
Why is it saying? Now it's saying I'm not. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it says we have 2 viewers now, so there are people who are viewing it. That's a good sign. Alright. I don't understand. This is so weird. So Gabby said that isn't working either. Rachel.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's not working. That is so weird.
And now she just sent me a picture. Okay, that's exactly where the link.
Oh, maybe I'll try this one. I'm gonna send you this one too. Maybe this one will work. I like copy and pasted what my URL is. I don't know if they're gonna get my manager one, but we'll try that, I guess. Yeah, there's definitely people who are viewing it though. I have like 6 viewers on.
Right.
Try that one. And that's like there's like 5 links, and that's like one of the only 5 links that I can imagine.
Yeah, join video call, that was it. And the other one said.
I don't understand
Okay,
that.
I think that was it.
That was it?
Let's see if I can get Gabby.
Did I do it? Did it?
Oh, girl, you got it. Thank God.
I was just clicking on that link for like 3 minutes.
Oh my gosh,
Exactly.
I don't get what the problem is this time.
I don't know, but like, all I did last time was click on the same conversation that we had. But you're on your computer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Does it come up like that? Like.
No, see, I have the manager account, so I just like create it and then I just sit here with it.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I don't know. I don't get why. But we have viewers. It's just no one can chat with us.
That's bizarre. See, I just clicked on the link and it went into the app. So if the other girls have the app,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
click on the link, it'll open up and press like that you wanted to be accepted and go into it.
Huh.
Well, if you have a Google account, you should, once you log in, you should see join hangout.
Oh!
The facial expression was priceless.
Wait, hold on. I gotta see. I was just on with Carla, so let me see if she got
I sent her the
what
new
you
link.
just said.
I don't know how the heck.
Hey, I'm
I
burning
don't
the eyes.
Maybe I missed a letter.
Missed a lot.
I don't know. Whatever Rachel just sent me worked. So hopefully she'll get this, because
Okay, cool.
I sent it to her though.
she told me that she kept getting something that said like error. I don't know. I was watching you guys though.
Oh, you were? You were watching my intensely. My face was getting frustrated.
Why did I miss? Now it says I missed a video call from Carla. I don't understand.
Oh, rotate, thank you. I don't look good at that angle. What was I doing?
All right. Well, I feel bad because everyone has been watching us. We have like a bunch of viewers, but
Really?
we have no one on, and I feel very, very bad. I mean, obviously it's not my fault, but I mean, technical difficulties are technical difficulties.
But I think I said this before, and I think I'm just losing my mind. But where's Gabby?
Yeah, where is Gabby?
Trying to help her.
I
Like,
need Gabby.
Texted her, and I've been talking to her all day. She said
Aw.
she would be on, so
Yeah, I think she said she was having a hard time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So.
We were writing novels to each other today.
That's very nice.
You know? I was bored at work, so we were just all day long.
That's awesome.
I think we fell off the texting wagon at like 3 or something. I don't know.
That's great.
Somewhere around there. Oh, hurry up, chocolates.
All right. Well, you know what? We're going to kind of get started, I guess. Because I feel bad for everyone who's listening.
Yeah.
So, I guess we're going to kind of work backwards. Because I was going to, yeah, we're definitely going to work backwards. But I basically I'm going to say this now, and then we'll all kind of try to remind each other. But I kind of want this time to be a little bit more structured, so that way we can all be able to talk and have something to say. So usually, without technical difficulties, how a chat will go is we'll kind of do just like a little intro, just talk about things that have been going on. We'll have some announcements, and then we'll do like a round circle. So every person, we'll have a few questions to ask you, see how your week was going, and then after that, we'll do questions and answers.
Oh my god, my phone just froze.
Uh-oh. So, and the other thing I think I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you mute your screen, not right now, but when other people are talking, because last time it kept jumping, and it was, yeah, that was not good. So, while everyone's talking, we'll mute our screens. Are we still waiting? Did Gabby not get it?
No, and I'm like determined to figure this out. Like,
And you gave her the new link?
yeah, I gave her the new link, and I don't know. She hasn't said anything about it not working, but Carla says it doesn't work for her, and
Gabby
I'm
just
trying to like add people.
got an error message.
Hold on. She said it's not working. So weird.
And how can I add her?
It's not working. It's not working at all here.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess Carla said she's going to talk to us later then. Because we kind of have to start. So if everyone wants to kind of keep trying to get on, that'll be
Listen.
great. And I feel bad.
Whatever. I'm arguing with the oven, apparently.
Okie dokie. All right, so let's start with Emily, because she's the first one up. All right. So how was your week?
It actually was a good week.
It was good.
Yeah,
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Probably has the microphone under your blanket. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Not really.
Mm-mm.
Can you hear me? What about?
She's so funny.
No.
No?
Where the hell did I have that app?
I forgot to get it.
Let me
Oh, there we go.
go ahead. Talk now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she's gone.
Oh.
Got powder in my eye.
They're dropping like flies.
I'm just trying to stay strong.
She's video calling me from my phone. It like through that chat thing.
Who is?
Carla is. Oh my gosh, I don't understand. What is so complicated about these links and
Sorry. Back.
I just really does everyone have a Google Plus account or no?
I do. Yeah.
I thought I made one, but I can't get on my computer. That's the issue.
Oh. Well, see, when you have a Google Plus account, you just literally go into Google Plus and you search events, and boom, it comes up.
Really?
Yeah. That's supposed to be how it works.
Let me see. Gosh. But can you guys hear me now?
Yes,
So
we
much better.
can. So you're going to talk now.
Okay, so
Okie dokie. So how was your week?
it was good. Saturday he called. I got my first call,
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
and I saw his brother and his family on Sunday.
Oh, good.
And
you did?
usually we don't really get along. And they invited me to travel with them for his graduation. Yes,
That's
making
awesome.
big progress. And
That's
then,
awesome.
I got my first letters from him today, and I just got a lot of new stuff coming this week. Then I talked to his mom again today about his brother.
Did?
Yes, I asked if I could come by again to see him because I went by last weekend, and because he really wants me to see his brother. So, I mean, I want to see him too, but it
Right.
just, But his mom is actually much more open and nice. She was
Good.
texting me. Yeah.
Very
What
good.
news?
So that's exciting.
yes.
That's your exciting note for the week.
And all my negative thoughts that I was bitching about to Rachel were just my own negative thoughts. Because when I told him on Saturday that I thought he didn't love me anymore, he was like, "Are you fucking crazy?"
That's what it was. She was texting me after. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Oh, he loves you. Of course he does.
And then all the letters I got from him today, there's like a bunch in one. And so it just put my mind at ease.
Good.
So it was a good week.
Good. So I guess we kind of got an update on your sailor, but why don't you kind of tell us, I guess, in the letters how he was doing?
He seemed pretty good. He said most of it was like he misses me being home, but he was saying how he took like his first He had passed his first test. He was telling me about medical and all the shots he had to get.
The
He like
peanut
thought
butter.
that was he was like, I got like 20 shots. I don't know what any of them were about. And I just signed the papers, so hope I don't have anything. Like I don't really know. I was like, okay. He got his blue digitals, he was saying, and they like put his name on all his uniforms. He got his boots to shine. He hates waking up at 4 a.m. to make his bed. There are a few days where he's like, today really sucks, which, of course. He honestly looks pretty positive in them.
Good. That's awesome. That's good to hear. Now, do you have, now, I don't know if you saw on the Facebook, but today's theme is projects or love notes or homecoming signs or care packages for your sailors. Do you have any ideas or something that you would like to do or something that you have done for him?
I've sent him like a card for, well, I'm Irish, so he's clearly not, but he used to celebrate it, so I sent him a card for that, and then I sent him a card, like I write him every day, but I always send a card once a week, like congratulating him for completing another week.
That's awesome. That's great. It almost gives him something to look forward to. Like,
Yeah.
he knows it's coming, but that's
He
awesome. Yeah.
Oh, word.
That's awesome. Now, I know you're kind of... Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I know you're kind of a new Navy spouse, but what is one tip of advice you would give to someone who is brand new?
Don't overthink things.
We've all been there.
That pretty much
Sum it up.
save yourself a lot of heartache.
Definitely. Well, awesome. Thank you for all of that. We'll come back to you in the questions part, because I'm sure you got some questions later on, huh?
Yeah, I'll think about them now.
Yeah. There you go. All right, Mariah, you're up.
Oh no.
Oh, no. All right, so how was your week?
Sorry, you're like in the glare of the light in the kitchen.
That's okay.
I mean, it was all right.
All
I
right.
spent most of it like with him,
Oh, good.
so that made it a little bit better. But I think I stayed there all weekend and I didn't come home until Wednesday. What's today? Thursday? I didn't come home till yesterday. So
Crazy. That's awesome. So do you have anything exciting happen?
no,
No.
I couldn't. Well, so we all remember what I talked about last time.
Yes.
Yes.
But I couldn't say it.
Oh.
You wrote it on Instagram.
Shut up.
You go back and delete that?
Yeah.
So we went out to dinner with one of his friends. His friend has just gotten married because when they go to Guam, he wants to bring this girl with him. So he got married to the girl and so on, so whatever. And he was like, "Oh, just be careful." And he always seems to say that to his friends. So we got home that night and he's like, "I'm going to bed." And I was like, "Okay." And I like kind of got upset because he like turned the TV off and just was like going to bed. And that was it. That was it. That was all it was. So all she wrote. So I rolled over and I like kind of got upset. So I like kind of like, teared up a little bit. And he was like, "I'm just kidding." Like, and he looks over and he goes, oh no, you're crying. Oh. And I was like, "Yep, I'm crying." And he was like, "Don't play the silent game. Like, what's up? What's wrong? Tell me what's up." And he thought it had to do with something else. And I was like, "Yeah, no, that's not what it was." And I was like, "It always has to do with the fact that you want nobody around you to be in a relationship." So it brought up that whole conversation. And then I told him like what everybody thinks about how everybody thinks that he like loves me. And he was like, "I just don't think we're there yet, but like I wouldn't choose to be in a relationship with anybody else, or I wouldn't choose to be laying next to anybody else. I wouldn't choose to spend any of my time with anybody else. Like I want to be in a relationship with you, and I want to be with you." And he's like, "Screw everybody else and what I think about their relationships. We're talking about us right now." And I was like, Oh, okay. I was like, that kind of makes it alright, but I still want to say it. I don't want to like push him away because he's not very like open and like feely guy. Like he's not like that. So I don't know. I'm scared.
No, you're not screwed.
No, I'm scared.
Oh, you're scared. I thought you said you're screwed. I'm like, you're not screwed. What are you talking about?
No.
Hold on. I'm trying to add people on here. I don't know why it's not working.
Oh, swap here.
I could have sworn I was just able to add people, and now like that option's gone.
Mhm.
I still don't know Gabby's name.
Oh,
I
it's
mean, like,
Gabriella.
no, I mean on
Sincerely, Gabby?
no on her Google Plus.
Yeah, it's Gabriella. I just
Gabriella?
found it. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
All right, Mariah, you're not done yet.
Gabriella Stewart.
Damn it.
You thought you were getting away.
I'm gonna cut your hand off if you touch my fries again.
I'm sorry, I'm good. Just one more.
Alrighty. So your next question is: do you have any? Did you see the theme for this week? First of all,
Mm-mm.
no. We're talking about projects, love notes, homecoming signs, care package ideas. So it could be like for a birthday. It could be anything. Do you have any ideas? Something maybe you've done or something you'd like to do?
I don't know. Like I've been thinking a lot about like when he's gone and care packages and stuff, but I don't even know what I would put in or what I would do. Or like I see all these cool ones and I'm just like, oh, I don't think I could ever be that creative. Like that's crazy.
Do you know they have those on Etsy where you can literally just buy the flaps and put them in there?
Are you serious?
Yeah, so it makes it easy.
I feel like that's the easy way out though. I don't want to do
Yeah, it's cheating, but I mean, if you don't have time 1 month, I mean, you just buy them on Etsy.
They're not gonna know the difference anyway.
that. Pretty much. That
I
was
think
real.
people can't join because this video is live.
Oh, really?
But I joined and you guys
Yeah.
were
Yeah. That shouldn't be the problem.
I'm like so determined.
I know, I'm just not sure why. And that link isn't working for her either, is it?
Yeah, I feel bad because they keep messaging and
Yeah, and Carla said the same thing, it's not working. I'm really not sure why. Like,
Okay, well, we'll figure it out
we
another
will
time.
figure it out. Okie dokie. Now, I guess you're not really a new Navy spouse, but you kind of are. But would you have any? Yeah, you. Do you have any advice for a new Navy spouse?
Oh God, I don't know. They're not easy. They're not easy men. I feel like they're just you just really gotta. You have to know him and know him before, or just him inside, and realize that like he always is gonna care about you, and he's just really. The job really just makes him a little weird. That makes sense. Like, the job
makes
makes
sense.
them a little loony,
Yeah.
but they're still good people and they still love you. You know, like.
That's funny. But I feel like it's so true.
But they really are a little weird. Let's
Yeah.
be real.
That's great. That's great. All right, Rachel, I know you're kind of busy, but it is your turn.
No, I think we're good now because I feel bad, but there's nothing I can do about joining them.
Yeah.
Well,
All
I
right,
went
so
and saw
first-
Kyle. I went and saw him this weekend.
That's right. How was that?
It was. I love him so much every time I see him. It's just amazing the difference from messaging him, texting him, and Skyping him until when you actually see them. And it was so much fun. I mean, it was like a honeymoon all over again. And so, I know, it makes me sad thinking about it, but, and then he finished A school on Tuesday, So he graduated from that, so now we're just sitting around waiting for him to start Strand School, and we don't know how long it is, we don't know when he's going to start, so we're postponed even more into moving and being done with all of this. But that's pretty much it. It's just hard coming back here after being with them, but everything's going good.
Did you guys do anything that was really fun?
Oh, we went to Pensacola Beach. It's
Ooh.
so pretty. I love it. I mean, I'm close to the beach here in Tampa, but I mean, Pensacola Beach was so nice and it was very touristy. So it was kind of fun to be around some people, and that was probably the thing we did that was fun. And we went and saw a couple movies because it was rainy there a lot of the other times.
Aw, that's
I know.
awesome.
But no, everything was great. Everything was so much fun. Just, you know, the fact of just hanging out in the hotel room and laying down and watching TV. I mean, that's one of the top best things of the weekend too. So
Definitely. That's awesome. So I guess that's kind of an update on your sailor, but is there anything else?
no, not really.
You kind of summed it all up.
Yeah, and I'm looking into doing more things here in Tampa, so I'm not so bored and relying on him to message me when he's done with his day. You know, I just want to be more busy, so I'm looking into more like photography classes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, a little bit more advanced classes so I can learn a little bit more and just be more preoccupied.
Yeah, that's great. You know, it's so funny that you say that because this week I've been having the same kind of problem because my sailor has, as a lot of people know, that it's his last week of schooling up here in Prototype. So he's been working a lot of overtime, and then when he gets home he's exhausted, and I expect him to be like on the phone with me, and he can't be. And so I like actually started taking up sewing. I used to sew a long time ago, and I just started doing that again this week.
That's
and
awesome.
I feel like it's really, I've made like all these cute little things for our future house together. And he's like, good, you're keeping yourself busy. I'm like, yeah. And we might never use these things, but I'm not thinking about you as much.
That's a good idea. That's really cool.
You know, it kind of just takes your mind away. So,
Yeah.
So, all right.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, so do you have any ideas maybe that you have done in the past, like project, love note, homecoming sign, care package, any of those?
I just know all the things he likes and what he may want, like in food-wise and clothes-wise, and I just try to give him what he may not be able to get there, and
Right.
just something to make him smile and something new to put in his room, or like new clothes that he can wear because he doesn't go to the mall that often and spend money on clothes.
Right.
So I'm just trying to keep like what he likes alive and give it to him to make him happy, because otherwise, I mean, he gets everything he wants right now. He's not on a ship or, you know, far
Right,
from
right.
civilian life. But I've been trying to think of something creative, and I was really excited to talk to you guys because I want to send him a care package because his birthday is April 22nd, and so I want to send him something fun that he can hang on to, because all I have right now is clothes and like random stuff that he always
Right.
gets.
Yeah. No, I find it hard, though, to buy him things that aren't, like, I guess, like, large, because I don't want to buy him, like, say, like a football, because he's going to have to throw it out at some point. And, you know,
They
like,
throw
I'm having...
everything away.
Right, exactly. And, like, he's moving apartments again next week. And so he's already throwing out a million things. So, like, what do you buy them? Or what do you get them to make them smile? And
I feel
my
like-
solution is food.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Food and clothes. I mean, maybe something, you know what would be really great is if we could do anything on their uniform, like on the inside, so that, like, or like on the inside of his hat, so that every time he takes it off, like when he's gone or when he takes his cover off, that he can see that and just remind us. But I don't know how far you can go with that. I don't know what you can do.
Now, did you see that thing that they posted on Pinterest where the girl wrote, I will love you every step of the way on the bottom of his boots?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
I thought that was so cute. So
I
I
mean,
was
Get you on
wondering
Pinterest.
if that was
There-
allowed, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have to ask. Because when you stand there and you get inspected, they don't see the inside of your coat.
Right.
I mean, they see that you're tucked in and your belt is right, but I don't think they see like inside your cover or your coat or anything. So I don't know.
no, because it's always kind of like buttoned up or whatever. But Matt wears his just like a baseball hat, and on the inside of it, it says his last name on it. So I don't see why you couldn't write something on the inside of his hat. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
I mean, he doesn't
Yeah.
he doesn't wear it all day, every day, but
Right.
you know, it's when he takes it off and puts it like in his rack or his locker or wherever he puts it. Then he looks at it and puts it away. You know what I mean? 'Cause that would
Right.
be cute. So you
That
have
would
to
be
steal his
really
hat.
cute.
You gotta steal the hat, ladies. You gotta steal the hat.
Yeah. It's stealing it that's hard.
What are you doing with that? Don't put girly crap in my hat.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll never forget the first time, like, I was out in public with him, and of course, at that point, you're so new to Navy life, you have no idea what's going on, and I put his hat on, he goes, "Don't do that!" And I was like, "Oh!" Like, I didn't know. Sorry. Didn't mean it.
So this is kind of weird. So to kind of go off that, like I went to the hell is it called? It's on base.
Commissary?
Next.
Next, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
It's weird.
It's 2 floors and it was huge, and I walked in and I was just like, okay, yeah, that's kind of big. I had all these people like in uniform, and like that was like a uniform man overload. I was like, what the hell is going on? And it was like I don't know how to explain it. It was like a giant Target or something. Like it just has everything that you could possibly imagine that you would ever need.
Yeah.
I was like, why do you shop anywhere else? Like,
I know, right? That's what I ask. And there's
why
no
would you?
tax.
I know, and the one on the base in Connecticut is huge.
Wow.
I mean, I guess it's not that big. I was talking to my friend, and she said the one that she lives on is bigger because she used to live in Connecticut. And I was like, dude, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
I've never been to one that big. The few I've been to are not 2 stories, that's for sure.
No, ours is tiny.
Yeah.
The one here where I live, which is in Maine, it's not even that big.
Small.
It's really small. Sorry, my friend is right behind me. She worked on base with me when I worked there.
Wow. That's awesome.
Get out of the container, chocolates.
All right, so last thing from Rachel is, do you have one piece of advice for new Navy spouses?
Mm,
Where the other ones go?
it's so hard because I think most people know. I'm trying to think of something different. I don't know, I guess stay patient and positive. I mean, that's all I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can do. That's all that, that you could do, waiting for him to get his dues paid, waiting for him to get done with boot camp, or waiting for him to be done with his underway,
Mm. Now, do you agree that it doesn't get easier? You just learn to deal with it?
Yes, 100% I do, because when you think about it, where our guys are now, it's nothing compared to where they're going to be. And
Right.
They're going to be in danger zones. They're going to be in places where they can't call you all the time, or they only have an hour to talk to you. So I'm trying to stay positive of the fact that this is the best situation. They're out of danger. They're able to talk to you. And so this is, us trying to deal with it, and then just be reminded of what's going to happen and just try and cope with it. Because, I don't think it does get any easier. And I've been told by my mother-in-law that it doesn't get easier. You just find ways to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Awesome. All right, well, it's kind of my turn. So I'm gonna try to do this. So my week was very good. We found out that my sailor is stationed here for 2 more years. He classed up. Yes, he classed up, and he's an instructor up here. And so he was picked out of 180 guys. There were 3 guys picked, and he was one of the 3.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm really, really proud of him. Really proud of him.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. So I had to do that right there for him. He would probably be like, oh my gosh, why'd you even say that? But, you know, I'm excited. Can't help it. So that's kind of like my update on my sailor and my exciting news for the week. I guess my, like, project would be, let's see. I've been writing him letters in this book for every single time he feels some kind of emotion. And so that way when he's deployed, which it won't be these 2 years, luckily, it'll be after that, but I'll have enough letters that when he does get deployed, he'll be able to look at them. So when he's happy or when he's sad or when he, you know, misses me or misses his family, he'll have letters to look back on. Because I cannot write like a million letters in a night. I need like to write a letter over like 3 days.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, that's kind of like what I've been working on for him. And I guess my one piece of advice for new Navy spouses would be to just love him, even though you might not understand what he's going through. Because I think as myself, I've really tried to understand what he's going through, and I won't understand. I will never understand. And just accepting that you won't understand, I think is a big thing. You know, especially with my sailor, he's a nuclear mechanic, so he cannot tell me anything. And it's been really hard just accepting the fact that I'm not going to know. I'm not going to know what he goes through, and just to not try, you know. So it's definitely, yeah, it does suck, but it's definitely been a huge help. All right, so quickly I have a very exciting announcement. Rachel is actually going to be the new admin with me. So she's going to kind of help post throughout the week and stuff, because I have a full-time job. I know she works and she goes to school, and so between the two of us, we're going to try to keep you guys going. And, you know, if you need anything, you know, anything at all, either of us, just direct message us, and between the two of us, we should definitely, you know, message you back fairly quickly. So she's like gonna kind of be there to help us, especially like on the group chats and stuff when we can get it to work.
Yeah.
She'll, you know, be able to help us in the chat room and stuff, and can kind of keep things flowing. So yeah, that's my exciting announcement for the week. Now, does anyone have any questions? No questions? We're down to like 5 viewers. We were at like 20.
We were
down to
killing
5. Yeah, I guess we were. Well, I think it was more that people couldn't get on.
Mm-hmm.
So
we would have had more people.
yeah. No questions?
So how do you guys feel about them? Like, obviously they'll get to know girls and many people on the ship and on base right now, like with him going to school and whatnot. And I'm perfectly fine with him, obviously, getting to know people. I can't say, like, I'm not going to tell you, don't ever talk to a girl, just ignore them and walk away, you know, because this is your sisters, too, you know. And I'm fine with that. And I know he was studying with a girl and a couple other people because that girl was really smart and she was organized. So I said, you know, please study with her because she's like me. She could help you get through this schooling. But to me, I don't think it's okay for them to text or call them otherwise, especially since I'm not there. And second, I don't even know these people. And I'm very, I don't know, I think I sound kind of crazy, but I'm very untrusting. Because,
no, I am too.
Yeah, because in my last relationship, he was older than me, and he snuck out constantly and
Yes.
the girls' houses and like And for some reason, all these people I knew and that I went to school with didn't tell me a single damn thing until after we broke up. And he's like, well, do you want to know what he was doing? He was doing this, this, and this, like from multiple people. And then they would come up to me and Kyle and say, oh my God, he was doing this. And I'm like, and you didn't tell me why before? So I just, like, I know that if anything was going on, I wouldn't know about any of it. And none of his sailor buddies are going to rat on him because they're his brother, not mine. You know, and so is it bad for me to say, like, it's okay to be friends with them, but there shouldn't be any texting them and calling them, and if they need something, they all got boyfriends or husbands or other girls they can talk to. They don't need you to be talking to them. That's not, like, I don't agree with it.
I have to 100% agree with you. A while ago, my sailor had he had a couple questions. This one girl was helping him, and he just, like, not talk to girls unless it's me. And he goes, he ended up, she texted him about meeting for something, and I just said no. I go, call me crazy, but no. And he immediately said, I am so sorry. I had no idea. Like, I did not mean it. And so that was it. I mean, he's never talked to her again. She's not even here anymore. She moved. But I do think that's semi, like, a worry.
Yep.
I think I mean, I guess it's a little different for me because you guys are with guys who are, like, still going to school and doing that kind of thing. He's been everywhere and he knows everybody. He's one of those guys. And he has a lot of friends. One of his best friends is a girl, which I'm completely okay with, only for the fact that they've been friends since elementary school. And my best friend is a guy. You know what I mean? So I can't be like, you can't be friends with her, blah, 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 you know? But he knows a lot of people. He talks to a lot of people. But the fact that he has respect for me when I'm with him, like he won't text, like, anybody when we're together. But if he is texting somebody, I say, you know, who is that? And he's like, oh, you know, just one of my friends. And he explains, and he'll tell his story, and, like, he goes through the whole thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, didn't ask for all of that, but sure. And it's just one of those things, like, you have to be okay with. It's like you're the one with the ring on your finger. You're the one that he sleeps next to every single night. And you have to be confident enough to just be like, heh, mine. You know, and it's hard. It's really hard because sometimes I'm just like, I'm going to take the phone and I'm going to break it and you won't know anybody. You won't have any friends, and then be the only one that you're friends with. Like, don't worry.
I would be more comfortable with it if I knew who these girls were.
Yes.
Like, they don't even talk to me. They don't try and, like, say anything,
if you're
like,
there
on
with
Facebook or
them,
something. Like, I don't even know who they are. And he just met them, like, a month ago. Like,
oh my gosh. Yeah.
I mean, if you meet them and, like, they're just kind of like, la, 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 like, they won't make eye contact with you, or that's fishy. Like, that's weird. Like,
that's
stay
bad.
away from my man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna need you to just take, like, 10 steps backwards, go away. But if it's someone, like, I don't know, like, I guess it's a little different for me because he knows these people before me, you know? So I can't just be like, you can't, or, like, it doesn't work that way for me, but mark that territory if it's yours.
What is it with the whole jealousy thing, though? Like, I don't understand why I get like that. Here, you want to know something real funny? Tonight, my boyfriend's, he's with his buddies. They're just hanging out. I'm jealous. I'm like, hey, like,
I went bowling last night without me. I'm like, okay, tired all week, so you can go bowling tonight, huh?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I just felt like, I mean, I talked to him on the phone, and then he was like, okay, I gotta go. Okay, love you, bye. Didn't even ask me how my day was, and I was like, hey, I did have a day, you know. You could have just said, how was your day? And he said, well, I just don't want you to go on and on. I'm busy.
I would have been like, you know, I'm busy too, but I sat here and listened to your whole day.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. That is funny. That is funny.
Cadbury eggs.
I have to say, Rachel, I had, like, almost the same exact situation. Like, my ex-boyfriend, he actually snuck out of my house one night. My parents used to let him sleep in the basement, and my parents' big door was ajar when they woke up in the morning, and they're like, did you guys leave last night? And we're like, no. I mean, I was like, I didn't leave. I was up in my room, and I'm like a sound sleeper. And my mom's like, she really didn't leave. Yeah, he left and he cheated on a girl with up at college right past my house.
How'd you find out?
A couple weeks later, he told me, and all my friends knew, and they never told me.
They never
Yeah.
will. They never do.
No. Mm-mm. So, you know, I totally get what you're saying because I think every little thing, like a long time ago when we first started dating, he'd had like 2 beers, and he wrote on Facebook to this girl who I didn't know was a family friend, but at the time it was just a girl, and I was like, oh my gosh, and he wrote, yeah, how have you been? Hit me up. And I was like, what?
I'm gonna hit you up with my hand. Like,
I was so mad. But then I found out it was a family church friend, and I felt horrible. But, like, how do you not be that way? I know they mean innocent by it. They're innocent by it, but I can't help it.
They're okay. Well,
But the
they're
other
all
thing, like,
oblivious.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing he did was that he, like, right before he met me, or the year I met him, he went to that Battle of the Bands show or whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he met some girl I just, you know, knocked into and talked for a minute, and then they exchanged numbers, and then he started talking to her. Like, he met this girl once, doesn't even hardly know who she is. She lived in a completely different state than us, and so he started talking to her, and he explained to me who she was, and I was like, okay, you're just texting her, that doesn't bother me, you know. And then he told me that he was calling her all the time, and they were calling each other, like, late and talking for hours, and I'm like, okay, I kind of am not okay with that, but if you guys are just friends and she's venting to you, okay, I understand that. So at one point, he never let me touch his phone. Okay, this is a new person in a new relationship. I had no idea what that indicated. So he never let me touch his phone, and he screamed at me when I would touch it. And then I just knew it. You know, us girls, that we just know it. And he walked out of the car, and I looked at his phone, and they were messaging like, oh, I love you so much. I don't know what I would do without you. And it may be only in a friend way, but that wasn't okay, you know, and like using like I love you and all these things. And so I told him like what in the hell is this? Like, and he hit me and screamed in my face, and then pretended to kill himself in the street because he was so pissed off I looked at his phone. He was a mess, and it's like I had no idea what the hell like what to think, and I didn't know that this was a horrible relationship. I had no idea. Yeah, and then his best friend told me about the things he was doing, some of it, because I was like, no, I don't want to know. They told me some of it anyway, and then periodically people would come and tell me. Yeah, so that sucks that he even out of your house snuck out. That's pretty horrible.
Yeah. But, you know, now I'm like so thankful for what I have. Like, I'm so thankful, but in the same breath, I feel like I can get a little too controlling because I'm so afraid of it happening again.
Yep.
He knows that, and he'll be like, tonight, he was like, nothing's gonna happen. There's guys here. There's no girls here tonight. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel psycho, but then when I talk to you guys, I don't feel so bad.
Yeah, I know, me too.
I mean, we're all a little, you know, protective. But, you know, I feel like an idiot because I looked at his phone one time while he was sleeping, and, like, on my phone, like, because of my ex before, he would always go through my phone and read all my text messages. It was nothing, like, bad, but he would turn it into something. So I have it so it just says text message. I don't know how to change it, honestly. He doesn't, and it said Beck one day, and I was like, who the hell is Beck? Like there's Beck. I was like, who the fuck is Becca? And it said, like, oh, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, I didn't say anything. I just waited. And then I was like, wait, I think his name is Rebecca. I was like, oh, fuck. And then he said something about his sister, and I was like, yep, no, his sister's name's Rebecca.
Oh, no. Whoops.
I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't say anything to him because then I would have looked like a psycho, but I forgot that he had 2 sisters because he's always talking about his brothers because he has, like, 2 or 3 brothers. He has, like, adopted brothers, so I don't know. His family's a mess, but like, I'm glad I didn't say anything because I would have looked like a crazy person. Who's Becky?
My sister.
Where'd she come from? Why does she miss you? Like, no. It
That
was
is
my bad.
so funny.
So I did the same thing with his best friend Ashley. I was like, "Who's Ashley? Why are you always texting her?" And I just said it one day, and he was just like, "She's my friend." I was like, "How long have you been friends with her?" "Since elementary school." I was like, "Okay, never mind. Cool, good.
Love it.
We're good."
That's funny.
Awkward. I'm gonna go in the other room now.
That's great.
I'm such a tool.
Now, does Emily have any questions or anything to add? She looks nice and cozy over there.
I know, doesn't she? She's
It's
cool.
so cold here.
Oh, I know it's
Any
cold
idea
here
at all?
too.
No, just taking it all in. I mean, I do
think
the
we're
same thing
crazy?
you guys do. No, no, please, no
Well,
way.
you
He
said you
had
were-
somebody. No, I think I like could be all of you. Like no.
Mhm.
No, he's a very friendly, outgoing person, and I think sometimes it's to the point where it hurts him because maybe he comes off like flirty, where it's really friendly, but
Mhm.
the thirsty girls take it for what they want to take it as. But like when he was home and he was working, I swear, he had all the girls in the office texting him all the time. One girl thought it was okay to call him at 11 o'clock at night and tell her she made it home safely until I answered the phone. And I said, "Hello? Who is this?" She's like, "Oh, this is just Jamie from his office." I was like, "Oh, is this a work call? Because it's 11 o'clock at night." And she's like, "Oh, no, I just got back from the bar." I was like, "Oh, well, it's funny because I've been with him. Like, we spend every day together, so I knew he was never physically with anybody." And I was like, "Well, I'm sorry, but he's in bed, next to me. So you can try and call him at a normal hour, like, I don't know, 11 o'clock in the afternoon." So everyone at his work thought I was crazy because she went and, told everybody.
Of
Yeah.
course.
But I mean, in high school, because we've been together since like high school, so there were a few girls who would say stuff like, "Oh, I want you to be my first," knowing that we were together. And some of these people were my friends, or at least I thought we were somewhat of a friend. And when I found out, I went because we had a mutual friend who was in the Marines, so when he had came home for a party, we were all there, and he was like, "Please don't say anything to her. Please don't say anything to her. It's been like a year since she said anything." I was like, "I don't care. I'm saying something." She was acting like my friend. I'm not. So I went, I didn't make a scene, but I was just like, "So, like, is that really?" Like, my thing is, instead of just like complaining to him, I just go right to the source. Like, if there's a FaceTime call, instead of like yelling at him, I call her right back. I mean, I address it with him too, but I'm just like, "Oh, someone called you at 10:30 at night? Oh, let me see who that is. Let me call
Just
them
like
right
me.
back." I
Let me
call
just
them,
return
and
the
they're
call
like,
for you.
"Oh, hey, Vic." And I'm like, "Oh, no, hi, it's his girlfriend." Yeah, like, no, get out of here. Not happening.
Oh
I
god.
don't
I
put up
did
with
that
any of it.
too.
Like,
This
he had someone, it was like, that he had her in his phone as mom. Because it was like it had her name, but it said mom next to it. And I was like, "That's weird." Every time it pops up, I was like, "That's weird." And he's like, "Why?" I was like, "'Cause you have a girl in your phone, like with mom worked into her name." He's like, "Well, she acts like a mom at work." She, I, oh, I was like, "If you don't change her name," like, no. She would text him at random times. He fell asleep, and like all these things were coming in, and so I open it, and I'm like, "What the hell?" So I just go to my room. He used to sleep on the couch. I go to my room. I'm like, he comes up. He's like, "Why'd you leave?" I was like, "You can leave. You can just go home. Call one of your friends. You could just go home. I'm not dealing with your shit tonight. Do what you gotta do. Sleep where you gotta sleep. You can sleep in my house. Don't care. You can sleep in my car. But I'm not talking to you."
Just get
And
away
he's like,
from me.
"What?" Yeah. I was like, I don't put up with it. No way. It's like you guys said, like but you've been hurt before, and there's a line, and if it is ever crossed ever again, it would take me 2 seconds to say goodbye.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I
A
think you
word
learn.
problem too. That's crazy. That's so funny that girls do that, and it's not just surprisingly the ones Kyle came across. Because yeah, at Subway, he was training a girl, and everybody has his phone number because he was the manager, so everybody had his number. And so occasionally she would text him for things, and I didn't really know what they were talking about, but I was not threatened by her at all. She knew who I was. I had talked to her before. And then a very traumatic event happened with our families, or like with Kyle's family and whatnot, and so it was a really rough and stressful night. And then all of a sudden, I took his phone only because I was scared of something happening to it, or he asked me to take it or something like that, so I didn't just see it on his phone. But this girl that he worked with texted him and said, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" And so I pretended to be him, and I said, "What?" But I said it too meanly because I scared her off, and she didn't text back. And then, 10 minutes later, it was like 12 o'clock at night, exactly, late at night, and she calls, and I answer, and she's like, "Hello," and I was like, what did she say? I think she was surprised it was me, and I was not nice. I was not as nice as you were, and I was like, listen, if this is a work conversation, even though I know it's not because I know it's past closing time,
Yeah.
you don't text him or call him ever again. And she's like, "Don't worry, I won't." And I was very, very mean. I was not nice. And then I saw her a couple days later, and she was nice to me. So it made me feel a little bad, but not really. Not
That
really.
is so funny. No, I have to kind of ask you guys. This is a little bit random, and then we'll close it up by 10:30 because I know everyone's probably tired. But I don't know if you guys have heard of that book, The Love Dare. But I would be interested in doing something in a similar way. Him and I actually just bought the book, but I would be interested in doing something every day differently than what I usually do, to make our love grow stronger. And I think that maybe this is something we could work on with everyone on the Instagram page, and I think it would be something really fun. And then everyone can kind of post what they did that day. Maybe it was writing them a letter, or maybe it was sending them a new food, or maybe it was, something different.
Yeah.
And I think it would not only strengthen them, but I feel like it would also strengthen us. And I think that would be a really cute idea.
That would be. What's it called again?
The book is called The Love Dare. Yeah, him and I just bought it. We haven't started it yet. It's in transit. It's coming in the mail. And the mail is so slow right now because since he moved apartments twice already, it hasn't quite caught up. But I'll let you guys know how it is. It's supposed to be really good. It's more for married couples, but I mean he bought the book, so he must consider me.
But you don't have to be married in order to have a marital relationship.
I know. It's what I was just talking to one of my hairdresser friends today, and she goes, "Oh, I thought you were married. I had no idea." And I was like, "No, definitely not yet."
My mother-in-law gave me a great book, and she said it's really funny, and it's about a Navy wife and all the things that she went through. And it would be cool if we all found a book that was related to us, and then we all read it and then kind of talked about it, just like the Love Dare thing.
Yes.
That would be so cool. That's such a good idea. I wonder if I can.
Maybe we could read a chapter a week or something, and then come back and reflect on it. That could be part of our group chat. If we can get the group chat working properly. So I don't know how to do it. Do you guys think that we could get people over to the Instagram page? Or, over from the Instagram page to a Facebook group? If we start a group on Facebook? Because on Gracebook, oh gosh, here I go, putting words together. On Facebook group, you can copy and paste the link.
Okay.
And it makes life so much easier.
That'd be awesome.
So maybe what Rachel and I will do is get that up on Instagram as well, and then you guys can go over there. And if you guys do know anyone who is a Navy wife or a Navy girlfriend or a Navy significant other of some kind, I don't know, maybe you're just friends, but have them come on over.
I have a couple people who are Navy spouses.
Yeah, so I have a few too, so I'm gonna kind of start sending them over there, and maybe let's get this started, and Rachel and I will talk about a start date. That would be really awesome.
Gabby says, yes, book club.
It'll give us something to do, right?
Me too.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you guys up too much longer, because I think, is everyone on the East Coast over here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's great. So what time works best for you guys? Because I've been doing 9 o'clock only for the, Pacific Coast people. But, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Maybe 8 would be easier.
A little better? Yeah.
I can deal with 9. I have no problem.
Yeah.
I don't want to make it to where somebody else couldn't make an earlier one.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm good either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's, and again, I think it kind of depends on what we have going on that week, but if it doesn't work for someone, just write it in the comments, and we'll talk about it. Yeah. So,
Perfect.
all right. Does anyone have any questions or anything to add before we call it the night? No.
No.
All right. Well, everyone have a great week.
You too.
Yeah.
And hopefully next week we'll have some pretty awesome stories. I have to say, my sailors' parents are coming in on Tuesday. I'm meeting them for the first time, so I'm excited and nervous. So, a group chat next week probably won't happen, but the following week for sure.
Okay.
That'll be perfect.
Does that
'cause I
sound
think
good?
Matt's
No
gonna
problem.
be leaving by then.
Oh, good.
So I'll
Well,
be
not
good.
good that he's leaving, but good because we can talk about it.
Yeah. Who knows? He still might be here.
Perfect.
All right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everyone have a good night,
All right.
and we'll talk. And Rachel, I'm gonna cancel this, but we'll start a new one because I just want to talk to you about a couple things.
Okay, great.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.